3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna see if I can shred leaves with a leaf blower. Here's all the leaves. Let's blow them in a pile. Okay, well now you know why I don't use these stupid things. Even though the one I have has nothing wrong with it, this one clearly still has something wrong with it. I don't know, this thing's like getting too much fuel and it's leaking out of the back. So I'm running it without the air filter on. It's actually way more powerful. So you might need the carburetor adjusted. Now it's not running. It was literally just running fine. Never mind, this thing's still... This thing is just garbage. It's just garbage. It's not worth my time anymore. I just spent however long trying to clean the carburetor and now it won't even run. And all they do is swap fuel lines? Holy, all the fuel lines are attached. This is attached. Just want to kick it again. Stand. I was hoping to use the blower to shred these leaves, but the blower's leaking a bunch of fuel out of the carburetor, and I've never seen a carburetor like that one before, so I'm gonna just shred them with my mower like I should have did 10 hours ago. I'm not gonna waste my time with that blower when I can just do this. It's way faster, easier. What's wrong with that carburetor, please let me know down in the comments. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. Subscribe if you want to see me trying to fix more things. That blower, I guess I'm gonna have to add to the list again, even though all I did was change the fuel lines on it. So I have no idea what's wrong with it, other than it's leaking fuel right out of the carburetor. Alright, I'm back with taking off the carburetor, because now I gotta figure out why this is leaking. Now I want to get back to where the needle is. There's no float. I think that was in this side. And I gotta see how the needle and seat look, because I'm guessing that's what's causing it to just overflow with fuel. I'm gonna try this again. I might just be able to replace this carburetor with a different one, because this thing's confusing. But I don't know if it'll work the same as one of the other ones that I have. I don't see anything in there. I don't know. This just... I mean, it should plug. I mean, does it leak if I fill this up? So it leaks through this hole. I don't think it leaks through the needle that I just dropped and lost. Now with this in it, does it still hold? I mean, it's not dripping out of it. All right. Guess I'll put it back together and see if it still leaks. That's all I can do. I'm just gonna put one of these on and see if it leaks. It's not, I mean, it was like dumping out, so maybe it'll run for a little bit. I could shred some leaves with it. Probably just get a new carburetor for it. Unless anyone has some ideas of what could be wrong with it, comment them down below. I need some needle nose pliers for the throttle cable. Alright, let's try this again. I guess I should see if this thing will even still start. Hopefully it doesn't keep leaking. There's a lot more leaves this time, so this will be maybe better anyways. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna start. Oh. It's just flooding itself is what it's doing. Now I gotta go grab that blower all the way over there. So while I do that, subscribe, and I'll be right back. Whoa! Whoa! Subscribed yet? I knew that was gonna go flying, I didn't know how far. Alright, I'm gonna try hooking this back up onto my head like this. I got this thing I thought might fit around this. If I can open this. Oh yeah, this will be perfect. So I'm just gonna open this to keep my hands away from this. All right, this is not working. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna rake a little bit over here already. It's not a lot, so I might as well just do all of it. All right, well, it needs to breathe. So, sort of. All right, let's see if it runs. Well, kinda works. Alright, man, I'm just gonna forget this thing and just stick this right up into the pile. Started shutting off. About to lose it into the creek there. Gotta get my pile a little more in form here. That idea didn't work. Uh-oh. Look at that. Alright, let's try and get rid of this pile. Comment down below if you think this whole pile will disappear. Weighing this back up like this. Wow, that made a mess. Well, now I gotta clean all that up. If you guys want to see more, subscribe. I don't know if I'd call that fixed. It seems to be running fine now that I took it apart again. But it definitely wasn't running right at first, so let me know if you think there's still something wrong with it and what you think it is. And I'll see you guys in the next video.